Spring training baseball, final day of spring training, and you get to see Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers. Ohtani's second start of the spring. Dodgers and Angels tonight, about to go head-to-head. Jack Kochanowicz for Los Angeles Angels. Shohei Ohtani, Los Angeles Dodgers. Ohtani threw 4 1/3 in his first start of the spring, March 18th. Allowed just 1 hit and no runs, struck out 4. So he's getting ready to go and rejoin the World Championship rotation for the Dodgers. Yes, you're still smiling after we did this.
Yeah,
and we did this.
But I'm more smiling
yes.
because listening to you talk about Shohei threw 4 1/3 in his very.
It's like an Iron Man. Yeah.
How much is going on behind the scenes with Shohei Ohtani that nobody is privy to? For you to go 4 1/3 your very first outing in spring training, that tells me you've been throwing simulated games, all behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You were in the World Baseball Classic, finding ways to still get your pitches in. This guy can do it all.
I was surprised just looking at that he went you're pitching into the 5th inning in your first spring start. Again, be careful with the golden goose. Those are golden eggs.
Hey.
Be very careful. But Shohei Ohtani is in the rotation, toward the back of the rotation, right? So they're just going to get him those last starts to slow play him. You'd like to see him get, I know, 160 innings in the Cy Young.
I would. I think this year is Shohei's year. He sits down at his notepad, BK, and he says, okay, which version of myself am I going to be this year? Am I going to be 50-50? Am I just going to hit 50 home runs? Am I going to steal bags? What am I going to do? I think this year I'm going to win the Cy Young. So, yes, he's going to lead off being a pitcher. And he's going to win the Cy Young this year, BK. He's going to get 160 innings under his belt.
That's interesting.
That's the one last notch.
You need 160 something. You got to get within striking distance. See Zach Neto leading off. Mike Trout batting second. Joe Adell's had a great spring for the Angels. Kyle Tucker in the 2 spot. Is that where he's going to go? Is that going to be the regular Ohtani, Tucker, Betts, Freeman?
That looks like it. I mean, because Ohtani, you're leading off no matter what, and then you're going left right there. When you have the 3 lefties in your first 4 hitters, I think this is the only way you can put that lineup together and then have Will Smith protecting Freddie Freeman because he's just as clutch.
That's good plate discipline right there at the top. They're going to make teams work. Mike Trout and Mookie Betts, there is a Hall of Fame talent out there on the field, and they will both be starting tonight. You get to see them live here on MLB Network when we come back.
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives you a lot more. T-Mobile families save over $3,700 versus the other big guys. And our experience plans include amazing benefits, plus our 5-year price guarantee. Switch to T-Mobile and save on a big scale.
Josh, you're a pro baller, podcaster, and a wine connoisseur. Is there anyone doing as much as you right now?
Only Tommy John. They're doing the most. Soft, stylish, and supportive. This is underwear with game.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi.
Most people achieved clearer skin from head to toe. Many were 100% plaque-free. And many were completely clear, even at 5 years.
People also saw significant improvement in pain, redness, itching, and burning.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Been waiting for the perfect time to buy? Now is that time. Buy local, buy American at Gator of Melbourne. A Ram Truck Month means 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranties on all 26 Rams. Drive away and select new 26 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab pickups for as low as $199 a month, or buy for 25% off, or choose 0% financing for 72 months on other select models. Come join the Gator family. We are determined to make you a satisfied customer for life at Gator Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You got to get the Gator.
Honey, look who it is.
I heard you got a new deck.
It's a deck warming gift.
It's a work of art.
Knock, knock. Hi, neighbor. Happy deck warming.
Thanks, Gladys.
Brought you a deck warming gift.
Every deck needs a gnome.
Sweet.
Hey, careful.
When you build with decorators, the neighbors will notice. Decorators stand out.
Surprise.
Dodgers coming back, and there's Max Muncy from the two-time defending World Series champions off an outstanding year last year again for the Dodgers. Again, you'll get a nice representative World Series title lineup out there tonight with Ohtani, Tucker, Betts, Freeman, Smith, Muncy, Teoscar, and then Pages and Alex Freeland to wrap things up. The Angels, meantime, 16-15 in this spring training. I didn't even realize the Dodgers were 20-8.
Is that good?
That's good. That's it, even for that. I thought they'd be a tad disappointing in spring. That's
surprised that is not a tad disappointing.
If they open the season 0-1, I'd be like, oh, I don't know about these Dodgers. There's Shohei Ohtani last year, 2.87 ERA. Also, of course, he pitched 20-plus innings in 4 postseason starts as well. Jack Kochanowicz roughed up with so far at 6.81 ERA, giving up just 3 earned runs in 13-plus innings this spring. As for the Angels, again, a team that's always trying to seemingly do 2 things at once, develop their young core while also being close enough to the playoffs and get to 500.
Right.
Where do you think they are this year?
I think they continue to put themselves in a spot to where multiple players have to have career years. And you look at the additions that they have. Alek Manoah, are you trusting your pitching development to be able to get him to bounce back? Vaughn Grissom, can you open him up at all? Josh Lowe, Trey Mancini, kind of like Yohan Moncada. Drew Pomeranz was really good last year. Kirby Yates has some injury concerns. So it's just a lot of guys that you need bounce back years from. If those guys bounce back, yes, you can put together a good season, but you have Grayson Rodriguez already banged up right now. That's not good for the starting rotation. But on the offensive side, you're still looking for bounce backs from Mike Trout. He had a down year, which he actually played quite a bit last year. Yeah. Same thing with Nolan Shanwell. Yohan Moncada getting an opportunity. Joe Adele was arguably, outside of Ward last season, was arguably their best hitter. So I'm surprised to see him sitting in the 6th spot. I'm expecting him to move up as the season goes along.
Well, look, I'll just say Neto, Shanwell, while it's up there, Adele and Logan O'Hoppe, that is a young core. You could go that route, but it always seems like the Angels are trying to do that. That here's the young core, but we're going to surround them with veterans because we still want to win.
And if you continue to do that year in and year out, at some point, BK, Neto, Joe Adele, Shanwell is not going to be the young core anymore.
Right.
They're going to be well into arbitration or coming up on their free agent years, and then you end up starting that process all over again. I mean, but then you can't argue that the Angels haven't spent money. In years past, you've seen them go out. We just saw them pay Yusei Kikuchi last year, and a lot of times those deals just haven't worked out for them. They got away from the Rendon deal right now, and they find themselves in this rebuilding pattern, trying to find their new identity. Now you have a new manager at the helm for a year right now, so I look forward to seeing what it is that Kurt Suzuki is going to be able to do this year with the Angels. Being under a 1-year deal, how do you create a culture that quick with an organization when you're only on a 1-year deal? That's a really tough question for me.
Yeah, those are back-to-back disappointing seasons where they thought they'd be a lot better. And again, competing in the same market with the Dodgers, as the Dodgers already dominate Los Angeles. But look, the Angels, a lot of fans there for the Angels, too, if they win. You made a good point, though. I'm already past the Anthony Rendon era. But that turned out to be disastrous, and at least now, again, you just got to cut yourself loose. They finally did.
Yeah, you just got to figure out what your new identity is, because being in the AL West, the Mariners look great. The Astros, even if they took a step back, you assume they're going to be competitive.
Still quality.
The Rangers, they're going to be good. So you're going to find yourself.
A's are on the rise.
And the A's are on the rise. So the Angels are trying not to be in 4th or 5th place this season, to be truly honest, when you look at the roster. So I look forward to seeing what Kurt's able to do with this team.
For people just tuning in because Shohei Ohtani is on the mound, again, give us your expectations, because you're thinking this is going to be a big starting pitching year for him.
I think the sky is the limit for Shohei Ohtani. I'm expecting him to come out the gate hot. Seeing him early in the season this year, he's coming out on a mission to let his presence be known solely as a pitcher this year. Yes, he's going to hit, but he's going after the Cy Young this season. And it all starts, BK, right here.
Again, he went to the 5th inning in his first start, so you might see some real work from Ohtani here. Angels and Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani on the mound. We hope you enjoy it. Again, spring training baseball here on MLB Network as we get closer to opening day. Enjoy the game, everybody.
That he is yet to put on his resume, and that's a Cy Young Award. We saw him do it, you know, a few years ago with the stolen bases. He was going to get 50. He hit the 50 home runs. Going to get to the postseason and do some things there. It's almost as if he puts his mind to something. I mean, you'd be a fool to bet against it.
Last year, Ohtani made 18 total starts, 14 in the regular season, and then another 4 in the post. The last one, Game 7 of the World Series, just the second time in his career that he went on 3 days rest. Big swing against him, Bo Bichette's 3-run home run. Ultimately, the Dodgers were able to overcome that. A thrilling comeback win to cap off a second consecutive World Series title. Last Wednesday, the 18th of March, out in Arizona against San Francisco, Ohtani pitched 4 1/3 innings of shutout baseball. Walked 2, but he struck out 4. Did not see him pitch in the World Baseball Classic. He did have some live sessions, some bullpen sessions, but never pitched in a WBC game. Now he's back pitching here at Blue Heaven on Earth. His first pitch of the night to Zach Neto is ball 1. Neto hitting .225 this spring in 17 games.
.26 home runs last year. Only has 1 home run this spring. He's a guy that he can jump you.
Well, Otani backed him up with strike 2. He was stepping out there in the right-handed batter's box as if it was going to hit him.
Yeah, if there's any question in your mind as a hitter, especially tonight, you are going to bail, get out, because you are 27 outs away from starting the regular season.
A 1-2 pitch. Neto launches ball 2, miss low and away. Earlier start time tonight compared to the first 2 exhibition games of this Freeway Series, so different lighting, different shadows to contend with as a hitter. 2-2. Misses, and we're full.
Shadows and Shohei. Come grab a
yeah. Have fun. Payoff. Got him swinging.
Put him away with a sinker, 95-mile-an-hour thing, and a great location. Just down out of the zone, but to Neto it looked like a strike, and he offered at it.
Now Mike Trout. Strike 1. Of course, not close to the same stakes as their most famous clash, 2023 WBC. 0-2. On a 1-2, Trout has to back out of the way of ball 2. Could not script a better finish for the WBC. Unless, of course, you're Mike Trout. Unless you're Mike Trout. Then you get a home run, probably would have been. But you get the idea. Those two meeting against each other. The championship on the line. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. So Ohtani punches.
Whether you're on the field or in the field, your gear is a source of pride. Strauss in Major League Baseball. Gear up, go yard.
But you know, you saw the traction and all the fanfare that this WBC tournament got that just culminated. But again, you know, where did it really get going? Shohei Ohtani pitching for Samurai Japan. Again, it's whatever this guy gets involved with or touches, it takes off.
That 2023 tournament was truly a launching pad for 2026. And you saw the involvement from Team USA. First few to sign up to play Stars and Stripes this time around, Aaron Judge, and Paul Skeens, and Tarek Skubal. That's because of the work done in that 2023 Classic. And then now international baseball is in a place that I don't think anybody thought it could get to even 15 years ago. With the 2028 Olympics right around the corner here in Los Angeles, Dodger Stadium.
And again, I'll go back to that, and I get it. There was momentum going into that 23 WBC, but this man on the mound, I mean, he took it to a whole nother level.
Ahead of Shonowell, ball and 2 strikes, trying to finish a 1-2-3 third. He spiked it. I think jokingly pointed to the third base umpire, wanted to maybe get an appeal. Did he go? The 2-2 now. Second full count and 3 hitters. The 3-2. Bounce straight back. Well, Otani was so much better pitching at home last year than he was on the road. Not that he was terrible away from home, but a 1.71 ERA at Dodger Stadium. The 3-2. Softly hit, bats, twirls and fires, dug out at first. Oh, baby, what a play by Mookie. One more time.
Lemons.
Football season's over.
Oh, come on, buddy. You still got basketball, hockey, baseball, soccer, racing, tennis, and awards. Ooh, that's my favorite season.
We should have a watch party.
Jim Beam and lemonade, best enjoyed together.
My name is Rob. My dad died unexpectedly when I was 16. His life insurance allowed us to stay in our house and keep our family business running. With Ethos, you can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
Another lost summer scrolling and swiping? Another lost spring break? Turns out the fix is right here. Create new lifetime memories from the comfort of your backyard. No passports, no reservations. Latham's premium handcrafted pools are ultra durable for any climate. Can be installed in weeks, not months. And have hundreds of designs, sizes, and colors to choose from. For 70 years, Latham Pool has remained the gold standard in bringing backyard dreams to life. Our pools are easy to care for, won't stain or crack, and never require costly resurfacing. And with flexible financing options, your dream is within reach. Inquire now to receive a free crystal finish upgrade valued at up to $3,000. And bring your favorite exotic watercolor and shimmer right to your own backyard. Don't let another year slip away. It's never too early to start planning for a lifetime of memories. Visit LathamPool.com now.
With a glove. That ball's gone.
Dino knew it right off the bat.
Hey, boy, tail. That way to get him.
Ask Dino if he still roots for Mike Trout when he plays the Dodgers.
Zero chance.
Number 17.
Back on the mic. The annual tradition that we love here on Sportsnet LA. Dodgers third base coach Dino Ebel wired for sound. How we doing, D?
How's it going? Everybody good?
Hey, we're great. We got the best member of the broadcast crew joining us.
Oh, that's not me. How about that play with Mookie? Wow.
Hey, give us that field view.
That was beautiful. Going up the middle, and he knew who the runner was, and he had time to spin, and Freddie Freeman over there picking it. So it was a nice play to end the inning. And now I'm down here in this box and can't see anything with these shades. It's crazy.
And you cannot leave that coach's box anymore, D.
Nope, it's all a new rule. This is probably where the deepest part of the box where I'll stand with nobody on, which is kind of crazy with the right-handed hitter up there, but usually I'm kind of 10 feet, 15 feet deeper out, you know, like the area I'm standing in now, but 10 feet, 20 feet deeper, which gives me enough time to react, but now I'm on my toes.
How far can you go towards the stands? Like, what is from the line, is there a number?
I'll show you. So from the one line to the other line, I could actually stand right here.
Okay.
And then I can't go farther than this line here, or I can't start in front of that line towards home plate. So I don't know. I'm still adjusting to kind of like where I'm going to feel comfortable at with right-handed hitters. So I'm just going to fill it out every game.
Ohtani's called out on strikes. Kyle Tucker tips strike one into the glove. How's the new guy look to you?
Oh, great. You know, again, I spent, 3 weeks, 17 days with Team USA, but I know all about Tuck. He's an outstanding person, and he can play the game of baseball. He's going to truly help us get to where we want to be.
Well, you were on the staff in 23 as well when Tucker was on Team USA for the WBC.
Yeah, and that's when I first met him and got to know him, and whoa, what a player. We're going to see a lot of good things out of this guy. I'm glad he's on our side. You know, good outfielder, good arm, and everybody knows what he can do with a bat, and plus he can run. He can steal some bases here and there in first to third, and so he's really not in our eyes, but he's like sneaky quick, where people think maybe he's not going to steal a bag, and then he gets you. So which is good.
Kochanowicz 1-2, bounce to the right side. Tucker retired, 2 away.
Whether you're on the field or in the field, your gear is a source of pride. Strauss in Major League Baseball. Gear up, go yard.
Actually got one via text from the smoothest voice in broadcasting, that probably be Brian Anderson. And he said, hey, ask Dino about our pickup hoop days in San Antonio when Dino, John Shelby, B.A., you three never left the floor.
That was 1996, and we opened up in Midland when it was snowing. We got snowed out. So Brian said, hey, let's go to the local gym here and get into a basketball game. And about 4 hours later, we left the court, and then it took me like a week to recover.
And that's why you just stick to the cardio now in the morning.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
That's my own pace.
Hey, how's BA's game?
What's that?
How's Brian's game?
Oh, he's good, man.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He can shoot. He can hoop. When he can dribble, more of a guard type player, but he could pop him from. We didn't have the 3-point line, but if we did, we would have really ran the court. He can hit him.
Man, he's a sneaky basketball player, golfer too.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's slip on BA. That's the right center.
And Michael Trout's going to get there.
Yes, he is. Right before he crashes into the wall. So the Dodgers go down in order in the bottom of the first. Still no score here at Dodger Stadium.
Does a bat tap untap Good Mojo? Google Cloud AI knows that 125 hitters tapped home plate in the postseason. Those who tapped twice or more had a hard hit rate of 41%, the same as those who tapped once. But surprisingly, it was the non-tappers who actually untapped 7% more hard hits. Now that really hits home. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
You don't have to settle for just one delicious dish at Olive Garden. Buy one, take one is here, starting at just $14.99, but only for a limited time. So hurry in and enjoy the favorites you crave today, and take another home for tomorrow.
All right, team, listen up. Drivers are getting blindsided by unawarded breakdowns. When they call CarShield, they're not just looking for protection on up to 5,000 parts and systems. They're looking to save money for their families. Yeah! That's why CarShield offers 24/7 roadside assistance with every plan. Yeah! That's why plans are month to month. Yeah! That's why... Woo! Why? Nice form, but we're supposed to knock out repairs, not each other.
Call 800-721-3367.
Paint. Sweat. Cheers. Tears. Rinse. Repeat. Care for your skin like you care for the game with Dove Men.
The longest
fastest year. 122 miles an hour.
Talk about electricity. Last year's StatCast standouts were off the charts. Who's ready to wow this season? Find out in the 2026 StatCast preview. Wednesday at 9 Eastern on MLB Network.
MLB Plus is new for 2026. Stream MLB Network 24/7 in the U.S. and select out-of-market games every week. Plus live radio broadcasts of every game, game day 3D, big inning, and minor league action. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus to subscribe today.
No score, top of the second, 4, 5, and 6 for the Halos, Soler, Moncada, and Adele. So you got power against power here to kick things off. Soler back at the DH spot tonight, which means that Joe Adele is playing right field. The 2-0 pitch. Shot to right. Down for a hit for Soler, who continues his productive spring. And Kurt Suzuki certainly hoping that Soler can recapture some of the form that he has flashed throughout his career. That'd be a big piece to add in the middle of the lineup.
Yeah, they're going to really need him to be productive. You mentioned having a great spring, a couple of home runs, getting on base, slugging as well. We saw him hit a couple balls into the seats the other night. And this was a guy a few years ago. He looked like he was going to really be something for the White Sox, and just really has not been able to recapture that form.
Joan Moncada was the headliner of the Chris Sale trade.
Yep.
It's Sale from the South Side to Boston. Top prospect in baseball. Ever really put together. Injuries have played a huge part in that. And he's one of a handful of those, quote unquote lottery tickets that the Angels are trying to cash in on, this season.
I mean, the Angels are going to have a lot of things, and almost everything go right. Trout's going to have to play like his Hall of Fame numbers. Soler's going to have to come back. Moncada's going to have to regain the form. Neto, Adele. We haven't even got to the pitching staff.
Part of a fascinating division, the American League West.
Shohei, a couple of 3-ball counts early on in this ball game.
That's ball 4. First 2 have reached safely here to start the second.
Right fielder, number 7, Joe Adele.
This is with the first pitch to Adele. He's fallen behind each of the first 3 batters for the Angels here in the second inning.
Adele did him a favor right there. He'd thrown 4 straight balls, and that pitch out of the zone, but Adele could not lay off of it. Not sure I've seen that face this year, right?
I was just going to say that face gives you an idea of how Shohei's feeling about himself right now on the mound. But that's been the thing throughout his career. The Shohei that you meet in the clubhouse or in the dugout, or the one that you watch in the batter's box, not the same guy as the one you see on the mound.
Right, as competitive as anybody.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. In the dirt, check swing, and they say Adele could not hold up, so a punch out gives the Dodgers the first out of the inning.
Left fielder number 3, Josh Lowe.
Good call by the first base umpire.
Strike 1 on the outside edge to Josh Lowe. Nice pick by Will Smith on the backhand. Runners hold at first and second. Angels have had an issue in these situations these last couple of nights. The exhibition series, hitting with runners in scoring position. After Adele's K, they're now 3 for 28 with RISP. On a 1-1, Low takes strike 2.
Shohei throwing an assortment of pitches this evening. Got 3 strikeouts so far. All 3 have been on different pitches. Fastball, sinker, and a curveball.
Blows it by Low at 99.
I haven't seen that yet this evening. And, you know, it's interesting because he's throwing at 94, 95, 96, and then when he needs it, goes to 99. You know, he's not max effort on every fastball that he throws. He's pitching.
Still first and second now, 2 outs. A wave and a miss for Travis d'Arnaud.
So I know 2 different hitters, but 99-mile-an-hour fastball, that was a 74-mile-an-hour breaking ball. It's a 25-mile-an-hour difference. Not fair if you're hitting.
I would say it seems like, as a objective observer, a fairness has little to nothing to do with hitting. Just the act of hitting is unfair.
I mean, it really is, right? You know, of all the sport, you don't have the ball in your hand, and yet you're on offense. Now, I look, I'm biased, and I will continue to say to no end that the most difficult thing to do in any sporting event is to hit a baseball. And then you couple it when you have to face somebody like this, and it becomes darn near impossible.
A strike away from finishing the inning. Soler on second, Moncada on first. Ohtani's 0-2. Sits him down. 3 straight Ks to Strand, the first 2 that reached.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Just announced. Get $83.60 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Josh, you're a pro baller, podcaster, and a wine connoisseur. Is there anyone doing as much as you right now?
Only Tommy John. They're doing the most. Soft, stylish, and supportive. This is Underwear with Game.
I have a house payment. I have a car payment. I have a giant child who eats me out of house and home. So $300 for 2 cell phones? No. I didn't know Spectrum had mobile services. The cost was, that's what's open. You're saving so much money, and with that money that's saved, I buy myself shoes. That is what my extra money goes towards.
Real customers, real savings. To see how much you can save, visit spectrum.com/yoursavings.
MLB is back on NBC and Peacock. First, it's Pirates Mets. Then in prime time, it's Diamondbacks Dodgers. Opening day. It's gonna be a hit.
Yo, Q. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. You good?
How did he even get in here?
Let's start the show.
Thank you so much for all you do for us. Thank you. Here's a game ball for you. You get a picture.
That is something Dino Ebel does each and every game here at Dodger Stadium. Dino wearing a mic for us here on Sportsnet LA. Dino, why is it on your heart every night?
Oh, that's special. You know, my dad was a Marine, and for what they do for us to play this game and have freedom in this country, we owe it to them. So Justin Turner, as you all know, he did it when he was here. When he left, I kind of just waited, and nobody, not that they wanted to do it or didn't want to do it, I just took charge, and I said from now on I'll just take the ball out, which is fun for me, and it's nice to meet different people here in 81 home games and throughout the playoffs.
Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, and Max Muncy do it for the Dodgers here in the home half of the second, trying to break the ice against Jack Kochanowicz. Number 17 looks pretty good on the mound, Dino.
Oh yeah, he's getting ready. You know, he's on a mission, and today was all game face. You guys were talking about it on the air, and you know, you guys are right. I mean, he's a different guy in the clubhouse, and when he steps outside out here, it's he's competitive. So he wants to win. That's why he's here.
Is he a better pitcher or a better hitter?
Ooh.
I just want to throw that out on you. Just
man, if
get
I
some
tell
silence
you what,
here.
I can see it in if you know he stays healthy on that mound, you might be looking at Cy Young and MVP of the whole thing here, offensively, and the best pitcher in the game. So that's how good he is. But if you told me to pick one like you did, I'm going to go. Right now, I'm going to go as a hitter.
Yeah.
So he's really, really good on the mound.
Full count on Freddie Freeman.
You see out there in right field, Joe Adele's got himself in the shade. Mike Trout's completely in the sun. Left field is okay. Soon.
Grounded to Neto, gobbled up for the first out as he makes a good throw. So I put on Instagram, Dino, and said, hey, you got questions for Dino Ebel, fire away. So I'm going to hit you with a couple real quick as Will Smith comes to the plate. From Emez, who's your favorite Dodger to talk to when they arrive at third base? Like, who do you want to come visit you tonight?
Oh man, they're all good. Freddie Freeman is really special. Talk the game situation. Max Muncy's funny. He likes to sometimes joke around with me when we can, when it's like there's a little pause in the game. Miguel Rojas, he's really good to come over. They all are. But I'd say Freddie.
Dino, runner on second base, anybody that you've played against, seen, coached against, and he has to score. And so that's a combination of speed, aptitude, baseball instincts. Who do you want out there at second base?
In all my years?
In all your years.
I would say we're looking at him in center field.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Michael Trout. When he came up, it was... I asked him and Peter Borges, I said, and I've been around a lot of good ones too, so there's a lot of guys on that list, but I asked Michael and Peter Borges at the same time, have you ever been thrown out from the outfield on any type of throw? And both of them didn't even hesitate and said never. So I thought, okay, that's pretty good for me. And then the Jose Guillens and the Ichiros and, you know, all these power arms are coming through Anaheim, and we're going there, and man, it's 2 outs, and it's late in the game, and it's a bullet right at somebody with a 60, 70 arm, 80 arm, and I just send them, and they would score. Great jumps off the bat. I mean, it was fun to watch. And plus, you know, Trout, the first couple of years, and then when he started getting stronger and maturing more, I mean, he's now, shoot, I don't know what he weighs, but You know, at one time he's 6'3", 6'4", 240. And it just like, I never was around Bo Jackson, but everybody told me it was like you could hear him coming. And that's how it was with Michael. I think there's a, you know, you guys talked about it, about the shades and the sun and center. I mean, it looks like our guys can't see. It's tough to hit right now. Same as on the other side.
Just after 5 start time. Two out, still nobody on. Max Muncy.
Shadows, last game of spring.
Yeah.
Shohei on the mound. I mean,
and Kochanowicz is he's
that's
the
not
Dodgers.
funny.
He's got some stuff too. Yeah.
That's a changeup right there. What it looked like from here.
It was, you know.
Okay.
Change up at 92-2.
Yep.
And cranks it up to 97. 2 strikes on Muncy.
Yeah, Eric, you said it last inning when it was, what was it, 99, and he threw a 74 mile an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Like, what is that?
That's stupidness there. That's hard to hit. You're just hoping he throws it for a ball.
Well, that's the thing. He went against Travis d'Arnaud, and look at Travis d'Arnaud, big league ball player, whatever, but not, you know, known as an offensive player. 74 mile an hour curveball, 98 fastball, 81 curveball.
Yeah, that's
like, dude, like, what do you like? Help a guy out.
Tip. Well, what do you go up there and look for?
I mean,
you approach. I mean, he's going to throw a ball 98 plus, and then he spins it on you, and you're like, oh, you're 0-2 with runners on. It's crazy.
I'd like to see Shohei have to pitch against Shohei.
Yeah, that would be good.
We haven't dialed that up on the trajectory machine yet downstairs.
Yeah, we could do that, right? It's true.
Kochanowicz with back-to-back punch-outs. Another 1-2-3 inning. See it another half frame, Dino.
Okay.
Stop debating between razor burn and burning through another razor. Start shaving with Gillette. With 3 times more protective coatings, no refillable blade lasts longer. So even your 30th shave is still smooth and comfortable.
Does a bat tap untap Good Mojo? Google Cloud AI knows that 125 hitters tapped home plate in the postseason. Those who tapped twice or more had a hard hit rate of 41%, the same as those who tapped once. But surprisingly, it was the non-tappers who actually untapped 7% more hard hits. Now that really hits home. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
I'm a Denny's Super Slave with our Slammin' Meal deal starting at $5.99, all under $10 and available all day and all night. Pancakes for dinner, burger for breakfast, live your best life. Enjoy our Slammin' Meal deals available all day and all night.
New Sensodyne Clinical Repair is absolutely amazing. When your teeth are sensitive, they need special care. New Sensodyne Clinical Repair creates a protective shield over those exposed areas that can help repair sensitive areas of teeth after 60 seconds. I recommend Sensodyne Clinical Repair.
Arena Club is an exciting new and modern way to buy, sell, and trade football, baseball, basketball, and Pokemon cards. It's fast and secure, perfect for new collectors.
Use code PACK for 20% first-timer discount. Download Arena Club now or visit arenaclub.com today.
Paint. Sweat. Cheers. Tears. Rinse. Repeat. Care for your skin like you care for the game with Dove Men.
Back-to-back world champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Good times. Strike one, foul back to begin the top of the third. Otani facing Oswald Peraza, number 17 against number 17. Peraza been one of the top hitters for the Angels so far this spring at a .314 clip. So you combine the two lineups, EK, the first 14 hitters of this game, 8 of them have struck out.
It's kind of par for the course on the last spring training game of the year. Kind of the similarity a lot of games will have.
Like if you're in one of these lineups, are you like, again, are you just tracking pitches?
No.
Last spring game?
No. You know why? Because tracking pitches means you might be up there for 5 or 6, which means you will get in trouble.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Right. You have to swing in the bat.
Yeah,
This is an eyeball practice tonight. Unless you're trying to make a team stuff. You know?
That's the exception to the rule.
Correct.
Okay. Couple of shakes from Shohei. Now the 3-2. Peraza stays alive.
I will say, though, this is a little different, though, because you're already here at home. You're in L.A. You know, it's not like the days of coming from Vero Beach, and it's like you just can't wait to get out of there. Not that Vero Beach wasn't great, but 8 weeks of it was not great.
Strike 3 called. First time through the order for Otani. 6 of 9 down by way of the K. I mean, what do you do with that?
Just look at it, right? You track pitches.
98 with arm side run.
I mean, it really is a hitter. You're guessing. You're trying to get into a good count, and then you're just guessing, and you hope you guess right. And you're probably gonna get maybe you're gonna get one pitch to hit against a guy like Otani.
2 strikes on Neto, who struck out beginning the game. Otani got him with a sinker back in the first.
I mean, that's the thing. You can get a sinker at 97 on the hands. You can get a 4-seamer at 99. You can get a curveball at 74. You can get a sweeper. I mean, just even if you guess right, guessing right, you're going to get lucky. And then you have to hit the ball after you hope you guessed right. And then you got to hope you hit the ball in an area where the fielders can't get to it. Not good odds.
Back-to-back non-competitive pitches, 2-2. Jack swing, did he? Yep. Another one. What do you think, EK? You think he's ready for his...
I think it's the last spring training game.
Right.
Right? I'm not so... I mean, it's borderline.
No, my question was, what do you think about
Shohei?
Shohei? Feels like he might be ready for Tuesday.
I don't think there's ever a question of is he going to be ready, right? It's just how good is he going to be? Oh, my goodness. Like my bad for throwing that sinker.
Yeah, painful strike 2.
So
on
now
Trout.
let's see. We'll see what the friendship is really like here. Oh, that's back foot, no protection.
Yep. That would be.
Now, if he throws another sinker, that's just cold-blooded. I mean, that just is.
Look at these two.
That should, you know, Friends would be a 4-seamer up and away.
Friends is all right. Friends is 4-seamer. Curveball is
4-seamer up and away. Curveball is like, yeah, I'm still going to strike you out. That was 4-seamer away. That's fair, right? That wasn't a sinker.
So they're friends.
Yeah, I mean, there's respect.
Certified
there.
friends.
Yeah. Now, if he goes back in, like I said, with a sinker at any time now, like
friendship over.
Oh, that's kind of uncool.
Puts him away with the sweeper.
Yep.
Otani strikes out the side. That is 6 in a row.
Taxes was feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door, literally, to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts in person. They're ready to do your taxes for you, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Josh, you're a pro baller, podcaster, and a wine connoisseur. Is there anyone doing as much as you right now?
Only Tommy John. They're doing the most. Soft, stylish, and supportive. This is underwear with game.
Get unlimited visits for unlimited awe and awesome! With an annual pass to SeaWorld Orlando. With bonus benefits that add up to over $3,500. Save up to 30% on passes. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Adventure is calling, so come and get it. Great deals on Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand, are here. Take off in the road trip-ready Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV, for just $349 a month. Go off-road in the built wild Ford Bronco Sport for only $289. Your adventure awaits. Come and get it. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Get unlimited visits for unlimited awe and awesome! With an annual pass to SeaWorld Orlando. With bonus benefits that add up to over $3,500. Save up to 30% on passes. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Bag of duck, you don't want to see us. You want to lock in on the guy down at third base. That'd be Dino Ebel, mic'd up for the entirety of this game. Sorry, Dino. Hopefully you charged a proper rate.
All good.
Hey, so last year, you remember Teoscar Hernandez at the plate in Anaheim.
Yep.
Right off the bat, you made the call before we could. So we would love to do that again.
Yeah, he's been swinging it well last few games.
Oh.
He went right center, and last night left center. So that's when Teo's hot. He's hitting long balls to right center. That's when you know Teo's seeing it good and swinging it good.
Hey, Dino, we're going to revisit that question we had last inning. We were talking about some of the guys you like to see over at third. I got a text from somebody in the clubhouse. They asked me, what about Kike?
Oh, 100%. That is, yeah, sorry, Kike, I forgot. Yeah, when Kike gets to third base, it's great. I mean, I got to stay on my toes on him over here. When he, again, you know what, though? He loves baseball. He has fun. He plays the game free. I mean, nothing excites, you know, the lights doesn't bug him, the crowd, nothing. I mean, this guy comes to play, which is, it's awesome to watch.
I remember there was, it might have been 2 years ago, we were one of those road trips where you get in super late and everyone's dragging, everybody except for Kike. I think he yelled at you and Bobby Guerin as we were like collecting the bags, and
oh yeah,
he runs away and you go, God, I love that guy.
That's Kike. Anytime he's around, you got to be on your toes, man. Plus, it's 4 in the morning, and he's wide awake, and he's ready to go. It's all the energy in the world, which that's what I like. He's so positive and loves to have fun.
No doubt. Well, Kochanowicz did what has been tough for most to do this spring, and that's retire Teoscar Hernandez. Andy Pages has not been easy either. Well, if you like strikeouts, EK, this exhibition's for you.
Getting a little bit of everything this series. I mean, the first night, if you like base on balls, you know, if that excites you, we had an opportunity to watch that.
Yep.
Tonight we're getting strikeouts.
We need somebody in Dodger blue to go deep,
right?
Put us on the board. Be nice. Make a mistake. Boy, Andy's really doing a great job. This kid, you know, defensively is really, really coming around. And last year he had a great year on the outfield. And even offensively, I know he struggled through the playoffs, but he's going to be awesome to watch and see him grow up in the big leagues. It's great.
So, Dino, I know we have heard the story of Pages' catch where he barrels through Kike in Game 7, but as the coach has worked with him a ton over the last year plus on that outfield defense, your vantage point of that play?
I was on the edge of the dugout there down the first base line, and when that ball was hit, I saw Kike go after, and then, you know, what I thought at first Kike was going to catch the ball. The out probability for Kike, he was going to get it. And then I saw Andy coming. And the one thing Andy, from day one, spring training, all the way through the Game 7, is when I hand him his card, when he comes in after he warms up, I always tell him, no matter what happens offensively of the day, take a hit away out in center field. Take it away, because they're going to take yours.
Popped up beyond the infield.
So
one gone.
He as everyone knows in this game, if you can separate the defense and the offense, and you know, you might have an 0 for 10, 0 for 20, 1 for 40. Those are rough days in the big leagues, but if you can take it out there in center field and play great defense, the manager's going to stick with you longer, and that's what he did. He came in and replaced Edman there late in the game, and he makes the biggest play, you know, of his lifetime when, you know, Game 7, and makes that play. And when I saw Kike laying there, I thought, oh, he's hurt. And when Kike said, hey, did you catch the ball? He said, yeah. He goes, well, let's go. So that was pretty cool. But he's on a mission. He wants to be the best center fielder, and that's the makeup, the aptitude that he has when he comes to work every day. And he's out here, one of the earliest guys, you know, with our group that comes out early all day, and he gets his defense in. So that's the part that I truly like, and he separates it. So it's a sign of a good player.
Well, the crazy thing is if he was on another ball club or in another organization, you know, a guy 24 years old, 25, you know, he just hit 27 home runs.
Right.
Everybody would be talking about, oh, this guy's going to be the cornerstone of the org, you know.
Yep.
And here we are. We're sitting here going like, okay, well, you know, he's going to get better, and he's going to, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Dino,
he's batting eighth in the lineup.
Yes. Yeah, right. I mean, that's
pretty deep.
Double cleanup.
Yep.
I like this double cleanup. Hey, Dino, so next inning, what I want to talk about is we talk about great plays in the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
The play where IKF was at third base coach, talking to him, how you would handle that situation, how important it is, and the mechanics of it. We'll see you next inning. We'll hear all about it.
Okay.
Thanks, Dino.
New Sensodyne Clinical Repair is absolutely amazing. When your teeth are sensitive, they need special care. New Sensodyne Clinical Repair creates a protective shield over those exposed areas that can help you repair sensitive areas of teeth after 60 seconds. I recommend Sensodyne Clinical Repair.
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives a lot more. T-Mobile family saved over $3,700 compared to the other big guys in the past 5 years. Our experience plans include amazing benefits like Netflix, free Dash Pass by DoorDash, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and a 5-year price guarantee. So you keep saving. Save on a big scale. Switch to T-Mobile and we'll even pay off your old phone up to $800.
All right, team, listen up. Drivers are getting blindsided by out-of-warranty breakdowns. When they call CarShield, they're not just looking for protection on up to 5,000 parts and systems. They're looking to save money for their families. Yeah! That's why CarShield offers 24/7 roadside assistance with every plan. Yeah! That's why plans are month to month. Yeah! That's why... Woo! Why? Nice form, but we're supposed to knock out repairs, not each other.
Call 800-721-3367.
You don't have to settle for just one delicious dish at Olive Garden. Buy one, take one is here, starting at just $14.99, but only for a limited time. So hurry in and enjoy the favorites you crave today, and take another home for tomorrow.
Rated everyone.
How difficult is it to hit against Shohei Ohtani? Well, here, let me start you off with a breaking pitch at 74. Speed you up at 98, right on the edge. And, oh, by the way, right on the edge with 81. Mike Trout, top of the zone. Then we go bottom of the zone. Let me hit it off your foot. Oh, let me nibble. Let me go back out there. There's so many ways that he can attack you. And he's not attacking you with mediocre stuff. It's not, oh, this is my third or fourth. Well, it might be his third or fourth best pitch, but relative to anybody else, that's an A1 pitch. He's got 4 of them. He can get you out so many different ways. Just, it's not fair. Not fair. The only thing that would be fair is Shohei facing Shohei. I still want to see that.
How about what Dino Ebel in the Dodger dugout was saying about that last inning?
Carlos on the mic said that Shohei threw 99 by him, and then broke off a 74. How do you hit it? Not easy. That's not easy.
Dude, he's asking Possum though.
Yes.
Like this guy can't hit a lick. That's why.
Hey. Yosuke's got skills.
He's got skills, but it ain't hitting.
Sorry for the stray Possum. I tried to have your back. Top of the 4th, still no score. Otani still working this against Nolan Shohei. 3-0. The first few innings, the first 21 swings against Shohei, there were 11 whiffs. We saw Tyler Glasnow rack up 11 strikeouts in 5 innings the other night in Anaheim. The way Otani looks, he might top him. 8 through the first 3. Got a chance for another here to start the 4th. Battle back from a 3-0 hole to make it full. And now the payoff is right on the edge. Shohei walks to lead things off.
Number 12, Jorge Soler.
The only hit in the ball game for either side is at the plate right now. Jorge Soler led off the second with an opposite field base hit. The 1-1. And we get behind home plate into the seats, foul for a strike.
I mean, if anything tonight, I want to nitpick on Shohei. 12 complete at-bats. He's gone to a 3-ball count 5 times.
He's fallen behind hitters to start. So yeah, having that conversation. And he would be the first to tell you those things.
I prefaced it by nitpicking. Like
For sure. No, I got you. Wave and a miss. Strike 3.
Number 10, Yohan Moncada.
Second strikeout of the 9 to come on the sweeper. Angels have already gone to their bench. You saw it the last half inning. Paying attention to the field. One of those subs standing in the box, Jeimer Candelario. Mike Trout is out of the game. Zach Neto is out of the game too. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Double digits. 10 Ks. Oh. Now Joe Adele. Eats him up, strike 1. He has a chance to finish a 3rd consecutive inning with 3 straight Ks.
9 of 10 of those strikeouts swinging.
Now, look at Odell. I mean, that is, it's all the eyes and then the smile. Because I mean, Otani kind of gives you a warning right out of hand. Oof. Kochanowicz still standing on first, the leadoff walk. This is the 2nd time in Ohtani's career that he struck out 10 in the first 4 innings. Has Adele 2-2. Now full. Goes a 3-2 grounded foul. '23rd pitch of the inning. A payoff to Joe Adele. We'll do it again. Pitch number 8 from Shohei to Joe Adele. Ohtani turns it up to 11. 11 strikeouts in the first 4 innings. Soler, Candelario, Adele.
Josh, you're a pro baller, podcaster, and a wine connoisseur. Is there anyone doing as much as you right now?
Only Tommy John. They're doing the most. Soft, stylish, and supportive. This is Underwear with Game.
Wait time is approximately
Texas was feeling unwelcome. Now Texas is an open door, literally, to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts in person. They're ready to do your taxes for you, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
New Old Spice Cosmic Quest 24/7 freshness makes me want to be Mario. He has the confidence to fly through the galaxy wearing nothing but this. Thanks, Old Spice. Now I smell super.
Every kitchen has its own rhythm, and this one goes like this. With a beat made by helping hands. It's the soundtrack to family recipes and family memories. It's a rhythm that brings everyone together for a good time. At IKEA, we design for kitchens with all kinds of rhythm, all kinds of flavors, and all kinds of budgets. IKEA, dream the possibilities.
Lemons. Football season's over. Oh, come on, buddy. You still got basketball, hockey, baseball, soccer, racing, tennis, and awards. Ooh, that's my favorite season.
We should have a watch party.
Jim Beam and lemonade. Best enjoyed together.
Score your back-to-back World Champions hoodie on Monday, March 30th. The first 40,000 fans in attendance will receive a hooded sweatshirt courtesy of Bank of America. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions, and again, that's Monday, March 30th.
What do you do after you strike out your 11th batter in 4 innings? Get to the top railing and prepare to lead off the next inning. Strike one to Otani in the bottom of the 4th. Dodgers and Angels still scoreless. Of course, we still have Dino Ebel, Dodgers third base coach, mic'd up down there. New pitcher in the game for Anaheim.
Get in there. Atta baby. That's pretty impressive.
Hey, he's like, look, I guess I'm going to have to do it myself. We didn't have a hit as a team. There's number 1. Needs 10 more hits to match the number of Ks he's got right now, Dino.
And that's, you guys said, he's got 11 strikeouts and leads the inning off. I don't think I saw him take one warm-up swing.
Number 23.
Well, here's a crazy thing, right? He just was out there, struck everybody out. Then he comes in, has to go up and hit, no rest, and now he's out on the bases.
Exactly right.
All right, Dino, so take us through the comms on the corners.
That's a good swing right there. He's being aggressive. Okay, what's that now, Stevie?
Take us through the comms on the corners. All right, when a runner gets on, I know you got Woody right there on one end, but you're thinking, what, with a runner like Shohei on base, and you have, all right, Tucker at the plate and Mookie on deck.
Right, it's that's exactly what I was just going to say. Tuck's probably looking for something middle in where he can pull that ball by the first baseman. You know, he's trying to drive the ball up the middle because he's got some pop, so he's using the center of the field. But if he can get aggressive and swing, you know, early in pitches that are inside and use that hole, then Shohei walks to third base, and we got first and third, no outs. So those are the little things that Tuck, you know, batting behind Shohei. You got Mookie behind him. Tuck's getting paid to drive the ball to the park, but like in the situation right now, he's with 2 strikes. He's still looking to drive the ball, but if he can use that 4-hole over there, be aggressive and get Shohei to third, you got some big inning happening with the Mookie and Freddie and the guys coming behind him. Just got under it.
Popped up to your side of the infield at short. Yomar Sanchez has the first out of the 4th inning.
Now Shohei, you know, as you guys know, when he wasn't pitching, he was more aggressive on the base. He's still plus 50 bags, but you know, when he knows he can get a bag, he's going to get it when time's on his side. Even though he's starting tonight as a pitcher, you know, he doesn't run as much, but when he knows the time's on his side, he probably won't do it tonight because he's getting ready for the season. But like, he's got a shorter lead, so he's just going to play the pitch and play this inning out.
Mookie couldn't hold the check swing. Strike one against him. He is 0 for 1. He lined out to center field, finishing the 1st inning. Dino, going back to the Instagram questions, got a fun one for you from Leary Floor. Do you practice your arm waving signals in the mirror at home?
No. Yeah, that's many years of doing this. And when I first started in the minor leagues, instructional leagues, extended spring, You know, after I got done playing, and they asked me to start coaching, and they put me over here, and it's a flow. I've watched, again, I give all the credit to Joe Mafatano.
Yeah.
You know, the guy, I just watched him all the time, and you got to have a certain flow giving signs. And tonight I'm not going to give anything because we're really not going to run. But during the season, there's a timing now. Now you got the pitch clock. So it's all get the sign from Doc, make sure both the batter and the runner's looking at me, give quick signs, and then get back to my position.
Otani on first, 1 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sandlin to Betts.
There we go. Get in there. They got him pull.
Dix.
Hey! It's a nice pick over there.
Nice pick by Trey Mancini at first base to end the 4th inning. Still scoreless.
Hey, boy, so. No way to swing it. Nice.
Half protection is not enough. Using just an antivirus online is also not enough. Get better online protection with NordVPN. It will encrypt your online traffic, protect you from malware, phishing, and stop annoying ads. Get NordVPN now.
I promise to love you.
To feed you the food you deserve.
Blue Buffalo started with a promise to feed our dog Blue the highest quality ingredients, and it lives on in every bowl you fill.
I promise to be your best friend forever.
Part of my design philosophy stems from the idea that the world is chaotic. In designing a home, I can design a refuge from that. Spectrum Mobile allows us to expand the walls of our office to the job site. I can pull up information that I otherwise wouldn't have access to. The internet is much more of a tool for us. I cannot imagine running my business without Spectrum.
Get your business free fiber-powered internet forever. Call to find out how.
Honey, look who it is.
I heard you got a new deck.
It's a deck warming gift.
It's a work of art. Knock, knock. Hi, neighbor. Happy deck warming. Thanks, Gladys.
Brought you a deck warming gift.
Every deck needs a gnome.
Sweet.
Hey, careful.
When you build with decorators, the neighbors will notice. Decorators stand out.
Surprise.
Back-to-back world champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy. And that man makes it look easy. 11 strikeouts in 4 innings as the Dodgers only hit through 4 innings as well. Back on the mound, 79 pitches so far.
You know, he and Glass now have just been a nightmare for this Angels ball club this series. 22 strikeouts between the two of them. 20 of those 22 gone down swinging. Again, though, you're talking about 2 of the elite pitchers in the game when you're evaluating stuff.
Here in the 5th inning, we'll face the bottom of the order for Anaheim. Lowe, Darno, and Peraza. Josh Shelly didn't want to get into a 2-strike count. Just jumps on the first pitch, sends it the other way, leadoff single. Well, another one of those lottery tickets we were discussing earlier. A couple years ago, 2023, finished with the 5th best batting average in all the American League when he was with Tampa Bay at 292. He was 10th in the AL and OPS that season as well. Fell off in 2024 and 2025, and Tampa Bay traded him to the Angels. He now has, I think, more shoelace timeouts than he has issued walks. 3-2. And d'Arnaud follows Lowe's lead, an opposite field single. First two aboard, nobody out.
Number 17, Oswald Peraza.
That breaking ball just backed up on Shohei, kept it on the inner part of the plate. d'Arnaud does well enough to get that barrel on the ball, shoot it out to right.
Activity in the Dodger bullpen. Antoine Kelly seems ready to roll.
Remember, this is an inning where Shohei was coming off those strikeouts and then led off with a base hit, standing out there on the bases the entire inning. Ended up double play to finish the inning. But the point is, no sitting down, no rest, no nothing.
Peraza up the middle into center field. Lowe's going to be sent home. Pages' throw cut off by Otani. His throw to second is high. Everybody safe in the Angels lead. And that's going to be it. Here comes Dave Roberts. 4+ innings, 86 pitches, 11 strikeouts, couple of walks, and 3 consecutive singles allowed here in the 5th. That completes the final spring tune-up for the MVP. Here's the ovation.
Lemons. Football season's over. Oh, come on, buddy. You still got basketball, hockey, baseball, soccer, racing, tennis, and awards. Ooh, that's my favorite season.
We should have a watch party.
Jim Beam and lemonade. Best enjoyed together.
Rev up for the new year with Meineke. Tires, engine repairs, oil changes, and brakes for any kind of weather. Fix now, pay over time with multiple financing options. Schedule an appointment today. Trust your key with Meineke. Meineke, doing car care right.
Another lost summer scrolling and swiping? Turns out the fix is right here. Create new lifetime memories from the comfort of your backyard. No passports, no reservations. Latham's premium handcrafted pools can be installed in weeks, not months. Our pools won't stain or crack and never require costly resurfacing. Inquire now to receive a free crystal finish upgrade valued at up to $3,000 and bring your favorite exotic watercolor and shimmer right to your own backyard. Visit LathamPool.com now.
This is Alex. Alex needed help investing his savings. With his advisor Dennis, he opened 3 accounts.
One for now, one for later, and of course, his retirement.
More than big goals for his future, Alex has got a plan to get there.
There's the line as you sit here and now for Shohei Ohtani. On the hook for d'Arnaud and Peraza currently on the bases. Antoine Kelly going to try and strand those two. And limited to just 1 earned run from Otani, who flashed the entire arsenal. Racking up 11 Ks. Top of the order, Zach Neto's spot. He left the game a couple innings ago, so Yomer Sanchez. Trying to get a bunt down, but can't. Bunts it foul. Corners for the Dodgers, ready to crash. Bunted to third. And there's a little miscommunication, it seemed. Perfect bunt from Sanchez. Everybody is safe. Muncy held back at third initially. And by the time Kelly got there was no play.
Center fielder number 22, Bryce Teodosio.
It was a good bunt. Kelly didn't get off the mound really well, but again, that's, you know, guys knowing their pitchers and knowing their third baseman. These guys unfamiliar.
Bases loaded, nobody up. Teodosio watches ball one down and in. Good fastball from Kelly. It's up to 96. His spring appearance number 10 for Antoine Kelly. First 9. Gave him a line of 8 2/3 innings, 11 Ks for Kelly, just 3 hits surrendered. Nearly had a 12th, 2-2.
Kelly always had a live arm. He was a second-round pick by the Brewers, 2019.
One out in the 5th as Kelly has another K.
That's live, 98 from the left side.
First baseman number 34,
Kelly,
Trey Mancini.
big man too, throwing on that downward plane.
6 minor league seasons with Milwaukee, Texas, Colorado, and then comes to the Dodgers organization last fall. Trying to reach the major leagues for the first time in his pro career. First plate appearance of the game for Trey Mancini. 1-0 Angels, bases still loaded, but now 1 out. Dave Roberts discussing Kelly, said coming into camp wasn't really on our radar, but Antoine Kelly certainly is now based on what they've seen up to this point.
You can't deny the arm strength, the velocity, the stuff. As you mentioned, has not pitched in the big league. Just hasn't really been able to put anything together for any period of time, and he ended up last year pitcher's purgatory. That's Albuquerque, not a place you want to pitch.
An entire league, is there a single place where you would? PCL. Albuquerque,
right? No,
Reno, Salt Lake.
Right.
Kelly going to try again. Another 2-2. Mancini lays off a high fastball. Full count.
Coming up on the 8th pitch of this at bat.
Bases loaded, walk for Mancini. Pitch that Kelly didn't miss by much. Angels double the lead.
Pitch hitter number 70, Ben Gold.
First pitch, ground ball, just foul. Ben Goebel stepping into Soler's spot of the order.
That was a filthy pitch right there. 89-mile-an-hour slider, and that just right at the top of his hands. Look where he hits this ball. That's pine tar-esque.
That's a moment too. That's 3. 2 out.
Went at him again with another slider. Just couldn't get the bat head out. Dodgers this year are even when you're talking about base on balls. 153 taken, which is the second most in Major League Baseball. 153 issued, which is tied for the most in Major League Baseball.
My first thought about that is for this lineup, you expect a lot of walks, and then in spring training, all the different pitchers, different levels of experience. Shouldn't be shocking either. But the fact that it's even on the final day of the spring season, that's pretty wild.
Still like to see that number down though, as on the pitching side, right? And you can say that it's, well, you've got a lot of young pitchers, and but so do other organizations, right? And that's something I think that this group, this org is making a conscious effort, because there are a ton of arms here, and the stuff is electric. But as we've seen, and we saw last night, I mean, you can have the best stuff going, but you've got to get it over the plate.
Kelly needs one more strike to get out of the inning. Good pick by Smith behind the dish. 3-2 to Candelario.
That all being said, I take this staff over any staff in baseball.
Kelly to Candelario. Runners go. Inside, ball 4. Another walk with the bases loaded means another run for Anaheim. 3-0 the score. That's basically exactly what happened with Mancini 2 batters before. Just 1 mile-per-hour difference.
Opening week with your back-to-back world champion LA Dodgers, presented by Bank of America, is coming on Thursday. Check out exciting matchups, giveaways, special events, and much more. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Right fielder, number 51, Gustavo Campero.
Kelly approaching 30 pitches. This is the 9th Angel to the plate in the 5th. First 3 reached against Shohei Ohtani. 3 consecutive singles, including an RBI knock from Peraza. Little cue shot right side. Long way to go for Freeland. Nice play by Alex Freeland. He had to run forever to get there. But a crooked number for the Angels, so the Dodgers in the early hole.
Josh, you're a pro baller, podcaster, and a wine connoisseur. Is there anyone doing as much as you right now?
Only Tommy John. They're doing the most. Soft, stylish, and supportive. This is Underwear with Game.
Lost and found, what's up?
Hey, it's Tarek. I can't find my new Era cap anywhere.
You said it was a new Era cap? Lost and found, how can I help you?
Hey, it's Corbin Carroll. I had this 940 Apex, can't find it. Performance mesh on the back, super lightweight.
940 Apex? Sounds sick.
Quick drying sweatband, snapback closure.
Okay, hold on. Nah, man, not seeing it. Hello?
This is Alex. Alex needed help investing his savings. With his advisor Dennis, he opened 3 accounts.
One for now, one for later, and of course, his retirement.
More than big goals for his future, Alex has got a plan to get there.
Pain. Sweat. Cheers. Tears. Rinse. Repeat. Care for your skin like you care for the game with Dove Men.
The 5 Japanese-born players are returning to play in a major league game in front of their nation's fans for the first time.
This is the start of a journey for our team. We get to honor our teammates by coming to their home country.
These Japanese players are showing the kids this can be a dream for you if you want it.
Japan has taken baseball and recreated it in its own image.
Homecoming, the Tokyo Series, premieres March 27th on the CNN app.
One of the highlights of the spring season for the Dodgers happened against the Dodgers. That'd be Brady Ebel going deep at Camelback Ranch. Hey, Dino, did Brady get that one back and give it to Pops?
Hold on, Stevie. It's kind of loud. I didn't hear the question. Okay, go ahead.
I was just wondering, Brady hitting that home run at CBR, did he locate the ball, get it back, and give it to Pops?
No. Practice homer.
Anyway, Dad, just step on him. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, as a practice homer.
Yeah. Boy, what a you know, I was in Miami. We just finished a workout. Get back to the hotel. I turn on the MLB channel, and there it is. It's the Dodgers versus, the Brewers, and there's 7-0. We're winning. I'm like, okay, well, this game's going pretty good, and maybe Brady's going to get a chance to get in at bat or two, or all of a sudden it put on a 10 spot, and we're losing 10-7. And then the network switches over to another game on the East Coast, so I didn't get to watch it.
Stay hot.
Yep. And then the next thing I knew, everybody's texting me saying, you know what, your son just went deep. That's not going to go.
Teodosio makes the call in right center, and the catch is well, first out of the 5th.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So a lot of those questions that we got on social media, are asking about Brady and Trey for that matter, as your boys kind of continue to grow up so fast. Trey just had his college commitment as well, so even more congratulations due in the Ebel household.
Thank you. Thanks. Yep. Texas A&M.
Oh, that small school. Got it.
Yeah. The SEC.
I remember a draft day. We're riding the bus back from a game. Myself, Ron Renicky, and Visky, where everyone had the draft tracker up, just waiting to see whose would refresh the fastest. And when Brady's name came across the ticker, 32nd overall Milwaukee Brewers, the whole bus let out a nice little ovation for him and for you guys. So
thank you. Yeah, that was a good day, and I know Eric experienced it, and I went through it. And you know, when you see your kids grow up in the major league parks and see them work, and you know, try to do what the elite players do, and they go home and work hard and practice. And you know, the Dodgers, you know, I'm blessed that the Dodgers gave me the day where I could be with Brady and the family, and just to see, you know, when his name was called, gave me the chills. It was pretty surreal moment. Still get the chills thinking about it.
What about, you say chills, what about, like, I don't want to say nervousness or adrenaline, whether it's out there coaching third or watching one of your sons play?
You know what? Yeah, it's probably not nerves. You know, I know you go through it too, Eric. It's probably just wanting to see a good at bat or see him make a good play. As long as they're, you know, the process, the approach, the hard work is done. They do the work, and you know, you get maybe 3-4 at bats a game, and if you can put together, you know, 2-3 quality good at bats, barrel some balls up, you know. And again, I know there's a bunch of failure in this game. You said it earlier; it's hard to hit. But that's kind of what I kind of sit back and watch and just make sure, hopefully they have a good at bat and drive the balls the other way. You know, they're gonna be strong kids. You know, Brady's 6'3.5", 6'4". Now he weighs 210 pounds, playing short. He's hit 3 or 4 home runs now in spring training, 1 in the major leagues and 3 of them in the backfields. And Trey's power's coming. So Trey's 17, Brady's 18. He's gonna play the whole year at 18. So I know the power will come.
So how do you balance being dad versus Coach Ebel?
Dad is relaxing. Like tomorrow, I'll go watch Trey play and just be a dad and sit in the stands and try just to have fun and watch him play the game. And then Coach Ebel will be like I had him out here today, and we were going over some stuff. Hey, that ball's hit. Hit over's hit.
Yep. Muncy off the warning track and the base of the wall.
2 outs. Yep.
There we go. Some traffic for you, Dino. Get to work now.
Like it. Yes, sir. You're gonna have a pinch runner here. Tibbs, the third, man. Oh wait, Mutt. Oh wait, to barrel it, hey, baby.
So Dino, go through the iteration. A pinch runner comes in. What's your responsibility as far as getting him up to date with the situation?
Well, right now we're going to get, you know, it's 2 outs. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm looking at the outfield. It's fairly deep. So if Teo hits a ball right at somebody, I'm going to be aggressive with Tibbs. He can run. He's got good instincts on the bases, so I'm sending him.
Now, do you remind Tibbs of anything right now, or are you yelling at him?
I'm just watching. You know, he's got the pitcher. I got the second baseman. They're playing Teo to pull. First baseman's off the bag.
So what about when a guy just comes in? Do you consider the fact that he's been sitting on the bench, or
right? They're usually prepped on the bench, and you know, before like pregame series or advanced meetings, we go over all that. So it's now he knows that he's going to have to get a good secondary.
Good hitters count for Teoscar Hernandez here, 3-0. Dodgers trying to get on the board in the 5th to cut into the deficit, down 3-0.
Tibbs has got a nice primary lead. He's going to get a good secondary. He knows I'm going to score on a hit here. Well, at least I'm going to send him. I know we're down 3-0. Usually, like, depending on the situation of the games here, I know it's 2 outs. You should send a guy, but you know, you always look on deck, see who's the guy on deck. If he's swinging it good or he's hot, you might want to give him a chance. If you know the outfielder has a plus arm with good accuracy. So all that's going through my mind. You never want to get a guy blowing out when you're losing. But in this spring training game, it gives me a chance to see Tibbs. He gets called up during the season. You know, it gives. I got to know my players better than anybody in the game. So I'm watching his lead. I'm watching the primary, the secondary. Now he's getting off primary. Now he's giving himself some room behind the bag where he can cut inside third base if I send him here on a base hit.
Full count on Teo. Here comes the payoff.
Yep.
Strike 3 swinging. 3-0 to an inning-ending K. So Tibbs stranded on second. Dodgers still without a run.
Every kitchen has its own rhythm, and this one goes like this, with a beat made by helping hands. It's the soundtrack to family recipes and family memories. It's a rhythm that brings everyone together for a good time. At IKEA, we design for kitchens with all kinds of rhythm, all kinds of flavors, and all kinds of budgets. IKEA, dream the possibilities.
Another lost summer scrolling and swiping? Another lost spring break? Turns out the fix is right here. Create new lifetime memories from the comfort of your backyard. No passports, no reservations. Latham's premium handcrafted pools are ultra durable for any climate. Can be installed in weeks, not months. And have hundreds of designs, sizes, and colors to choose from. For 70 years, Latham Pool has remained the gold standard in bringing backyard dreams to life. Our pools are easy to care for, won't stain or crack, and never require costly resurfacing. And with flexible financing options, your dream is within reach. Inquire now to receive a free crystal finish upgrade valued at up to $3,000 and bring your favorite exotic watercolor and shimmer right to your own backyard. Don't let another year slip away. It's never too early to start planning for a lifetime of memories. Visit LathamPool.com now.
Back-to-back world champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires. Freddie Freeman, the focus of that pitcher. In the foreground, Justin Robleski, who's now on the mound for the Dodgers here in the top of the sixth, trailing the Angels 3-0 in this final exhibition of spring.
When you talk about the strides this young man has made in the past year, I remember this time last season, there were still, questions on, what's the makeup like? How's he going to fit into this staff? What's the role going to be? Tell you what, he answered all those questions. High marks at the end of the year. One of the most trusted guys.
Routine fly ball to center for Pages.
And he's really he's in a tough spot because he doesn't really have a defined role. That's one of his great values. You can use him in so many different situations. But if he's in another organization, this guy's a fourth starter easy for a lot of ball clubs. Probably a third starter on a lot of teams too.
First pitch to Frazier. Now left center for Pages. A lot of changes for the Dodgers. In addition to Robleski, new catcher Dalton rushing. Freddie Freeman is out. James Tibbs, who came in to run for Max Muncy, he's playing first. Mookie Betts is done. Miguel Rojas now at short. With Muncy removed from the game, Santiago Espinal now at third. Alex Call replaces Teoscar Hernandez in left. Zach Earhart takes over for Tucker in right. Shot to third. Espinal has it. A 1-2-3 inning for Justin Robleski on just 9 pitches.
That's rough. But hey, with SafeLight, you can get that fixed any way you want.
Anywhere I want.
Is
It's your windshield. Get it fixed any way you want with Safe Light. Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Lemons. Football season's over. Oh, come on, buddy. You still got basketball, hockey, baseball, soccer, racing, tennis, and awards. Ooh, that's my favorite season. We should have a watch party.
Jim Beam and lemonade, best enjoyed together.
Josh, you're a pro baller, podcaster, and a wine connoisseur. Is there anyone doing as much as you right now?
Only Tommy John. They're doing the most. Soft, stylish, and supportive. This is underwear with game.
The most affordable German-engineered car brand in America is also the most fun. With high-performance handling, style, and space. Not to mention, whoa-inducing turbo. What are you waiting for? Get in the driver's seat during Volkswagen Driver Days. Come in today and get a great during Volkswagen Driver Days.
New Nissan?
Not correct. Hey.
You got to put it through its paces.
He can take it.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get up to 1,000 customer cash on Kicks, or get up to $1,750 total bonus cash on Sentra.
2 days until opening day here at Dodger Stadium, brought to you by Vanguard. Discipline that delivers. And the Dodgers delivered another one of those plaques down the right field line. Back-to-back World Championships. A celebration be underway, or continue rather, on Thursday. Ring night on Friday. The Diamondbacks in town for the first series of the regular season. Bottom of the sixth, Dodgers still down by 3. Andy Pages leading off, Alex Freeland to follow.
Dino, I want to go back to, we talked about it earlier, runner on third, World Series, Game 7. It was IKF.
Right.
Bases were loaded. What are you doing as a third base coach, and what did you see on that play?
Well, I'm down at the end of the bench. It's bases loaded, 1 out. You know, a run here, the game is over. They're world champions. And I see the third base coach go over to the dirt and draw a line. And I'm like, you know, Febulous, good friend of mine. I'm thinking, you know, what's he doing here? And then I see the runner put his right foot on the line and didn't move. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is how their philosophy is, which, you know, that's the way they teach it. That's, you know, you got to live with that. But they don't know secondary. You're worrying about a backdoor pick. You're worrying about line drives, all that. And that comes with advanced scouting. You know how many times a catcher backdoors a guy late in games, left-handed hitter, how close is the third baseman, so all that comes into play. But for us here, I've always told our guys at third, if you get a shorter primary, then we got to get a little bit harder and better secondary. So you can't just have a short primary and not take a secondary, and that's what cost them there, where, you know, the runner just waited until the ball was hit. It's a chopper to Rojas. And there's, the play is 3 to 4 inches away from them winning a ring. But we want to be aggressive there. Again, lines right. It's not a contact play because it's bases loaded. You're seeing it on the ground. But you got to have some momentum going towards home plate. And I talk to our guys during the. If we get a guy down here tonight, runner on third, and if they bring him in and they practice it, you know, you'll hear what I say to these guys is, you know, if you're going to get a shorter primary, we got to get off on the secondary. Or if you've got a big primary, you can't take too big of a secondary. There we go.
It's Freeland. His swing into left.
So it's just whatever the philosophy is of the organization, we're aggressive here, but you know we're smart on the bases. You never want to get line doubled up or backdoored by the catcher. So all that comes into play with advanced scouting, and you know what the team's going to do before the series starts.
Part of your coaching characteristics, do you ever go out and draw a line somewhere for a runner?
No.
Or do you,
No, there's a part like the cut here. Do you see it? where I'm standing, you see where the cut is on the grass. You know, if now you look at the third baseman, if he's back, then you can get some more. So you kind of go with the third baseman. You get what he gives you. So that's kind of how we play it. Now it's no outs here. Now if I send a runner here with no outs, I got to be sure he's standing. I can't make anything close. Tying runs at the dish. Got a big inning going on here. If the outfielders are moving left and right, I'll probably be a little bit more aggressive.
And how do you decide to start to pick up the trail runner? At what point?
Once I know I've made my mind up and I come down the line, I'm looking at this runner in front of me, and once I decide he's gone, I'm starting to come up the line where the guy can pick me up.
So now, how do guys ever get confused? The trail, you know, you're sending the first runner, and then the trail runner thinks, oh wait, he's talking to me, or
we all talk about that spring training.
They heard the eruption from Dodger Stadium.
So it's just a matter of the trailer runner's always got to keep his head up and make sure once he sees the guy commit going to home, then if he feels he can get third standing, then fine. If I slam on the brakes, he's got to keep his head up. He slams on the brakes. So just like anything else, you know, I always tell my sons when they were growing up and they were running the bases, I said, if you're driving a car and there's a car in front of you, do you put your head down and push the gas pedal down and go faster? No, you got to keep your head up. And they kind of giggle at it, and I'm like, that's the way you run the bases. A guy in front of you, if he goes, you just keep following it.
Bouncing ball to
stay right here on the base.
Double play, so the first two on with nobody out, but the Dodgers squandered the opportunity in the sixth. Still trailing 3-0 as we go to the seventh.
That boy free.
Lost and found, what's up?
Hey, it's Tarek. I can't find my new Era cap anywhere.
You said it was a new Era cap? Lost and found, how can I help you?
Hey, it's Corbin Carroll. I have this 940 Apex, can't find it. Performance mesh on the back.
Super lightweight.
940 Apex? Sounds sick.
Quick drying sweatband, snapback closure.
Okay, hold on. Nah, man, not seeing it. Hello?
ACE's YardRx program prescribes the best lawn care specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, you can get a personalized prescription delivered free from the helpful folks at ACE. Subscribe now and save 20% on everything you need all year. From our store to your front door, with service so good it's guaranteed.
ACE is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Another lost summer scrolling and swiping? Turns out the fix is right here. Create new lifetime memories from the comfort of your backyard. No passports, no reservations. Latham's premium handcrafted pools can be installed in weeks, not months. Our pools won't stain or crack and never require costly resurfacing. Inquire now to receive a free crystal finish upgrade valued at up to $3,000 and bring your favorite exotic watercolor and shimmer right to your own backyard. Visit lathampool.com now.
Since its inception, the Boys and Girls Clubs have been more than a fun place for kids to go after school. For some, it's been a second home, where they can learn, play, and grow. MLB Together and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, empowering children and building futures.
Relive Will Smith's history-making Game 7 home run on Saturday. The first 40,000 fans in attendance will take home Will's go-ahead home run bobblehead, presented by Bank of America. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Part of the Game 7 series of bobbleheads. Popular throughout this 2026 season here at home. One more at home this spring. Dodgers and Angels. 3-0 Halos, top of the seventh. Another inning of work for Justin Robleski. Just 9 pitches to finish his first frame. I tell you what, EK, it's so funny. The first 2 exhibition games coming back from Arizona, 3.5 hours or whatever. And like, all right, we got Dino Ebel mic'd up, game 3, and the Dodgers, for one reason or another, haven't been able to get a runner to third base to him yet through 6 innings. Dino, you're still down there in the dugout, so we're going to get our money's worth and open your mic up when the Dodgers are on the field, too, now.
Yeah, all good. All good. I'm watching. Yeah, we had a little thing going right there in that last inning, but it turned over a nice double play.
Hey, Dino, so as a player, like I have, you know, there's a great play that I remember somebody making, or there was a huge at-bat that I remember. Not me specifically, but just as a fan of the game watching. So what for you was a great third base coaching moment? Not you, but something somebody did that you just went, man, that was incredible.
Making stuff up in the air?
Yeah, I got Aaron Bass standing next to me now. Now he's leaving.
Tell him to go work with the hitters.
Yeah, we need to score some runs.
Yeah.
You know what, Eric? Again, it's, I mean, there's a lot of big moments standing at third base. And, you know, when I was part of the Angel group and, you know, watching Pujols hitting 500 and a 600 homer, and then he came over here to Dodger Stadium and hit his 700 home run. I mean, that was a big, like, wow. And, last year in the World Series, I don't think I've experienced more wow as a third base coach or sitting in this dugout when plays that we made on the defensive end and Toronto made on the defensive end. Like, I still remember the ball deflecting off Freeman's glove at first, and there goes Edman, slides and just plants his, you know, and throws a dot to third and out, and vice versa. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. comes off the bag and then throws a one-hop bullet to third, getting tail going from first to third. And then the play in center with, you know, Kike there in Pajes. I mean, so many wows for me there in a series, nail-biters, game on the line. I mean, that's what you live for. When you're out at third base, it's like I'm the 10th player. My heart's beating, and, you know, you're in the game. You're making decisions, and that's the part I love, and get a chance to make a difference for a ball club. You know, I always say it's you know, us as third base coaches, and as you know, Eric, as Joe used to tell us, Malfitano, we have a green light, we have a red light. We don't have yellow lights.
Right.
And when the ball's hit, we got to make it so fast when you make a decision, and you got to be prepared. And the process I go through and knowing all the outfielder, game situations, scoreboard, all that comes into play. But, you know, Freddie Freeman, grand slam first pitch in 24. I mean, you just sit there and go, wow. I just witnessed, like, history. So big moments in the game for me.
Witness another quick inning for Justin Robleski. Stand and stretch. It's time for the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Sit and Sleep.
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives you a lot more. T-Mobile families save over $3,700 versus the other big guys. And our experience plans include amazing benefits, plus our 5-year price guarantee. Switch to T-Mobile and save on a big scale.
With mothers, making time for the things you love doesn't have to be hard. That's why we made ceramic even more simple. Just spray onto a clean, wet surface and rinse off to spread the water-activated hydrophobic protection. That's it. No streak, no buffer, just SiO2 technology and a powerful drying aid for a shine that turns heads long after you hit the open road. Mother's California Gold Ceramic Spray and Rinse. Ceramic made simple. Give it that mother's love.
Lemons. Football season's over. Oh, come on, buddy. You still got basketball, hockey, baseball, soccer, racing, tennis, and awards. Ooh, that's my favorite season.
We should have a watch party.
Jim Beam and lemonade. Best enjoyed together. Get it. Let's go.
New Balance, we got now.
Tarek Kubo out the Tigers
from Petco Park in San Diego. It's opening day.
Here we go. What a matchup to start.
Got him. One swing in the bat.
Strikeout for Tarek the Great.
Swing and a miss.
Tigers, Padres, Thursday at 4 Eastern on MLB Network.
Back-to-back world champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Jack in the Box. The hot mess is back as a munchie meal for Jack's 75th anniversary. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th. Dalton Rushing leading things off. 3-0 Angels. Rushing and Espinal, first two. Against Ryan Johnson, the right-hander, still working for Anaheim. Dino Ebel back out there at the third base coach's box. Wired for sound. Our favorite day and broadcast of every spring. Heads up.
Wow.
On the right side. Buzz in the tower is Dalton Rushing.
You know, another one you guys talking about wow for me was last year, Mr. Shohei Ohtani on the mound and punching out 10 and hitting 3 homers.
But you never seen that before, Dino?
Oh, no. I mean, I'm like, this is incredible to watch, and I'm just so many, but some just stick out in big moments. And I was just reflecting back when Chris Taylor walked off the Cardinals here a few years ago in the playoffs, and I'm like, man, those are some plays you never forget.
Hey, I got a great question from Doug Robb of Hoobastank fame, diehard Dodger fan, Dino, and he asked a great question. What is something that can't be coached in a player? In your years, what have you found is just either you have it or you don't?
I think instincts comes in play. You know, if you got good instincts, it's you're just blessed to have instincts. It's hard to get a guy out, and you practice and you work hard. And say he's having trouble with, as a base runner, and the ball's hit and doesn't react well. It's just instincts for me. If you got good instincts, you kind of do it. Espy, it's going to find a gap. Yes, sir.
Yes, it will. Teodosio couldn't get there. Espinal
come on, get there.
For second. Here's the play. He's safe as the ball skips by. Teodosio can cover some ground out there, so he had to wait a moment there, Dino, to see if that was actually going to get down.
Yeah. Center fielder made up ground. He actually made a great throw.
Yeah.
Turn and spin like that is great accuracy. Now we got one out, and here comes Alex. Usually puts the ball in place and might get some action here. One out, Espy gets a nice little primary. Second baseman's kind of holding back. Now he goes back. Wait, what a spring training Espy's been having.
That's
love it.
Been phenomenal to watch.
Good baseball player right here. Knows the game, good IQ, good feel. Like we were talking about instincts. Got good instincts. Knows the situation of the game. He gambled there. It's spring training still. And it's good for me to watch because I watched him, turn first base. And where did he make his decision when he hit the ball? Was he thinking 2 out of the box?
How long does it take you to familiarize yourself with a new player on the ball club, their tendencies and their abilities?
Yeah, it takes a good, 10, 12, 15 games just to get to know your guys in spring training. And by the time, when the season starts, you know what kind of player they are.
What about as guys age? Guys that you've had, 6, 7, 8 years.
Right back.
How do you coach them differently as time goes by?
Well, you find out, their routine, and it's all about, I've always felt this way, and it's really in life, you build a great relationship, you communicate, you find out, what the player wants to do, his routine, and you stick with it. And in bad moments and good moment, in good moments, you got to be the same. And, nobody wants to make mistakes out here. And when players make an error or they run the bases and get thrown out, they have a tendency in looking at coaches and see how they react. And you got to be that supporter for them. And, you're going to have a bad day. And that happens at all levels. So if it happens here, it's going to happen in college, high school, travel ball, Little League. It's going to happen. So you just learn from it. And you here we go. He studied. I can't send him. He waited. See, he had to make sure the line drive was down. Atta boy. Got to make sure it's down. Way to go. All right, we got one out. First and third now on the ground, you got to go. If it's back at the pitcher, make him get in doing a rundown. We don't want him to turn a double play and you're standing on the base. Line drives, they got to get through, okay? Look for a wild pitch. Third baseman's off, so we can be a little bit bigger here. There you go. You're good. Back, good.
Tying run at the plate with James Tibbs. First and third, only one out in the bottom of the seventh. The Dodgers down by 3.
Right, he's a little bit closer. That's good right there. Just watch the catcher. I got the third baseman. Gotta go. One out now. Make sure line drives are down. You're good. There you go. Get some more. See, that's another thing over here, like when some games where they're tight and the third baseman's right on the bag, the first thing we got to do is make sure that he throws the ball home, because now they try to pick you off at third. Some guys do it in spring training to show us, and some teams never use it. So we have all that information. Now he's back. It's a two strike call. I mean, it's 1 and 2 count. Come on, Timmy! Now it's something like this too. Now Bob and Dave on the bench, you know, I got them. Yep, they're timing the pitcher. If we think we can steal a base, maybe a base hit. Now we're down 1 run, going late in the game. But it's spring training now, so I don't know if they're going to be aggressive over there.
Tipped into the glove. Strike 3, 2 outs in the inning.
So all that comes into play. How Dave is thinking, how the ball game's going, who's coming up. And I know, again, it's spring training, but all the times with the pitcher, what's the catcher, if there's a time on our side, can we steal a base? And then you're hoping a base hit. Now it's 2 outs, you get a knock, and now you're down 1 going in with 6 outs to go. So kind of like playing the, there you go. Look for a ball in the dirt now, beat the pitcher home. I know I'm kind of talking kind of quick here, but.
No, you take us to school, Dino. We're listening.
Third baseman's way back now. This is where, even if a ball hits a catcher and it kind of just barely gets out into the grass, and you're looking for it with SB speed, man, you can beat the pitcher there, and you get a nice run here late in the game, because you're getting a big right here, big lead. Primary's huge. Zach.
Zach Earhart, first plate appearance of the night, hitting .302 this spring.
And again, if you're going to take a base here, you got to make sure 100% you're going to steal the base. Come on, get in there. Nope.
Inning over. 2 more stranded by the Dodgers, but some traffic and some great lessons from Dino Ebel at third. We're going to the 8th.
Way to swing it. Nice. Good job.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Doug Jr.
Of course. Third grade is when I learned Liberty Mutual could save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
Why don't you come sit with us?
Oh, a little snug. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Rev up for the new year with Meineke. Tires, engine repairs, oil changes, and brakes for any kind of weather. Fix now, pay over time with multiple financing options. Schedule an appointment today. Trust your key with Meineke. Meineke, doing car care right.
Another lost summer scrolling and swiping? Another lost spring break? Turns out the fix is right here. Create new lifetime memories from the comfort of your backyard. No passports, no reservations. Latham's premium handcrafted pools are ultra durable for any climate. Can be installed in weeks, not months. and have hundreds of designs, sizes, and colors to choose from. For 70 years, Latham Pool has remained the gold standard in bringing backyard dreams to life. Our pools are easy to care for, won't stain or crack, and never require costly resurfacing. And with flexible financing options, your dream is within reach. Inquire now to receive a free crystal finish upgrade valued at up to $3,000 and bring your favorite exotic watercolor and shimmer right to your own backyard. Don't let another year slip away. It's never too early to start planning for a lifetime of memories. Visit lathampool.com now.
It's showtime! It is opening day. There's nothing like it.
On the season premiere of Backstage Dodgers, Edwin Diaz and Kyle Tucker join the team at Camelback Ranch as the Dodgers prepare for the season. Plus, how Roki Sasaki turned a rough rookie season into postseason success. Backstage Dodgers, Friday after the postgame show.
Top of the 8th, Angels 3, Dodgers nothing. Last game that doesn't matter. An opening day on Thursday. Justin Wrobleski certainly looked ready these first couple innings out of the Dodger bullpen. Another strikeout for Wrobleski. He's K'd 3 of the last 4 faced.
Number 46, Jamer Candelario.
Dino, you still down there?
Yep.
Hey,
down here at the end.
Figure while we got you, just hit you with some rapid fires.
You know, I was just thinking about last inning where, you know, Espy's on second base and Call delivers the line drive base hit to left. I mean, you got to make a decision quick. That's how fast the game is up here at this level, where as soon as the ball's hit, my eyes went straight to the runner and I see him pause, hesitate. Now that just kills the whole play. But I still go down the line thinking, what if he bobbles it? I just don't put the brakes up right away, because what if he bobbles it and it goes 10 feet past him or to the left or right, we can gather up and score. But as soon as the ball's hit, my eyes go right to the base runner, and that's where the play initially for me is where I make a decision. It's not, well, how come you didn't send him? You know, and the guy, it was an easy, hit to left field, but it was a liner, so the base runner has to make sure it's down. And that's part of my job of making sure I see that before I try to be aggressive and send him.
Well, you walked us through that right off as soon as the ball's off the bat, you said, he hesitated, I can't. So there's those insights to the split second.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is up here. And the game is so fast that the ball's hit and I know where the ball is. Now I got to look at the base runner. Now, if he was coming full speed, he gets a good read on it, then it's a different story. Now the plays, I know the outfielder's arm. I know if he's got good accuracy, if it's a plus arm, minus arm, or if he's not good going left and right. All that comes into play now, even down 3-0. If I know I can get a run there, I try it. And again, I'm not always perfect. There might be a perfect throw at the plate, and they nail it. But usually late in a game like that, I got to be 100%. Everything's got to work right. Of the ball's hit right off the bat, great jump. I know the speed of the runner. I know the outfielder's arm. If he's moving left and right, now I make a decision, and it's made quick. So that's how that last inning evolved there. As soon as it was hit, he paused. I can't send him. Now I'm looking for a bad hop. So
part of that calculus, you mentioned the arm strength of an outfielder. Matthew Thomas wondering which current outfielder in the majors, not a Dodger, has the strongest arm.
Acuna. Barger.
That wasn't even thought.
No, top two for me is Barger, right fielder, third baseman with Toronto, and Acuna just got an absolute 80 arm. On the grading scale, 20 to 80, 50 being major league average. He's 80. That's how good his arm is. And he's 80 accuracy, so it even plays higher.
That's the thing. There are plenty of guys who have 80 with maybe the strength, but you never know where it's going. And so that's something you guys are aware of as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I got to know that. And that's all pregame, advanced scouting, all that stuff comes into play. Me watching videos. So here we go.
Robleski strikes out this side in the 8th. Keeps the Dodgers within 3.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Just announced. Get $8,360 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $1,250 members-only incentive.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. And that's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos lets you get life insurance in minutes, 100% online, no medical exam.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
I don't know if the world knows this, but kids are expensive. And when we found out we were pregnant, of course, we were looking for any ways to slash bills.
And making sure we only had what we needed so that everything was less stressful.
And saving money with our internet bill really helped us out a lot. Came to Spectrum because we were with AT&T before, and Spectrum just had better deals.
That money we saved with Spectrum just added to what we could repurpose for our daughter.
Real customers, real savings. To see how much you can save, visit spectrum.com/save.
Geico helps tailor your coverage to fit your business and bottom line. So, Greg, how good's it feel to save on your commercial auto insurance with Geico?
As good as having a great hammer.
You can't touch this. Stop. Hammer time. Break it down.
We just put it up.
It feels good to get your savings on.
He's very helpful.
It feels good to Geico.
Can't touch this.
Coming up after this one, Access Sportsnet Dodgers, presented by Mercury Insurance. John Hartung with James Loney and Dontrell Willis. Highlights, interviews from on-site here with Kirsten Watson, and plenty more on Access Sportsnet Dodgers. There's a little bit more time left with Dino Ebel mic'd up in the third base coaching box as the Dodgers try and mount another comeback. We saw it last night here, 6-0 down. Game finished with a 7-7 tie. You know, Dino, one of the things that we love to do when we have you on is just learn some ball. And one of the questions you got from Rubitz Ray, what's one thing a player can do when working on glove work by themselves? Maybe they don't have a coach, a parent, a sibling, or a teammate there to help them out. What's something they can practice?
Well, I would get a ball and throw it against a wall. You could do knee drills. You can stand up and get hops, backhand, glove side. That's what we used to do when I was growing up. And I have a brother, and when he was not around, I used to throw the tennis ball or a hard ball, whatever ball I can find, and work on just a 2-hop drill coming in through the baseball. You know, using handwork and glove side, backhand, and that's. It's great when you have a partner, great when you have a coach, but you can always get out there on your own and work. And that's what I've always tried to tell my boys. And when I'm in coaching, I mean, you know, you got a wall somewhere, get a ball, throw it up against a wall, and work to get better. See the spin of the ball. You can throw high hoppers. You can throw them down on the ground. Use a racquetball, tennis ball, golf ball. Get the speed of the ball. Little things. So
all right, I got a non-drill question. Toughest outfield for you as a coach?
The toughest meaning?
So, like, you know, Fenway Park, or would you say San Francisco with all the iterations?
It's a nice backhand play right there.
Yeah, easy. 2 out.
You know, I would say the parks that are like, Fenway, because it's a short left field and it's the big monster out there, and you can't see down in the corner of in the left field line. So there's actually, when there's a runner on first, I got to get myself in fair territory to see where the ball is, and then I got to get myself back out of fair territory if I'm going to send the runner. So the small parks, Houston, we just left there in the WBC. It's a small, the porch in left field. Those are the ones that kind of give the third base coaches trouble, because 2 outs and you want to be aggressive. You send a guy, it's shallow in those parks, and then there's a throw to the plate, and you run out of an inning. So those are the ones that bother me the most. But there's a process to it, and again, speed of the games, who's hitting, what's the score, be aggressive, time to let the big boys swing the bat, all that comes into play.
Morales to left. No problems there. The Dodgers down in order in the 8th.
Lemons. Football season's over. Oh, come on, buddy. You still got basketball, hockey, baseball, soccer, racing, tennis, and awards. Ooh, that's my favorite season. We should have a watch party.
Jim Beam and lemonade. Best enjoyed together.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Just announced. Get $8,360 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
That's rough. But hey, with SafeLight, you can get that fixed any way you want.
Anywhere I want.
It's your windshield. Get it fixed any way you want with SafeLight.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
One likes food dry, one likes it wet. Tasteful's gravy is what they both get. Serve it dry with delicious gravy baked right in. Or add water, stir, and make gravy for the win. New Tasteful's gravy from Blue Buffalo. Check out our full wet lineup, including foods and snacks. You don't have to settle for just one delicious dish at Olive Garden. Buy one, take one is here, starting at just $14.99, but only for a limited time. So hurry in and enjoy the favorites you crave today, and take another home for tomorrow.
This game is almost at its end, but it started with Shohei Ohtani on the mound. 4 innings, 4+ innings, 3 earned runs. 2 of them scored after he had exited the ball game after throwing 86 pitches. He struck out 11, walked only 2. In fact, the Dodgers stat between Ohtani, Antoine Kelly, and Justin Wroblewski have recorded 18 strikeouts in the first 8 innings. But it's the Angels who lead 3-0. Both teams with 5 hits. The Angels had 4 hits in that 3-run 5th. They were all singles, and one of them was a bunt single. But EK, to bring it back to the main point, watching Ohtani tonight, your impression was?
He's ready to roll, right? Got that Cy Young award in his sights. And he had great stuff tonight. I think just for me that jumped out the pitch differential as far as the velocity, the changing of the timing of the hitters. You know, he mentioned it, throwing 99 and then coming back with a 74-mile-an-hour curveball, then jumping back up there with a sinker in the 90s and then a sweeper. I mean, he really is. He's a guy that you've got to guess. You've got to guess right. And then you've got to hit the ball hard, and then you've got to hope it finds some space. And by the way, that's your 5th starter.
Catch made in right for the first out of the 9th inning.
This is probably going into the season.
Number 38, Sebastian.
I mean, I can go back to, shoot, came into the organization in '88. This is probably the fewest amount of questions of any ball club. That doesn't mean they're going to win. Doesn't mean any of that sort of stuff. But, I mean, quietest spring training. Really, all the questions have been answered. There were very few questions to begin with.
To left center field, this ball at the wall. He catches me and I can throw.
And the few decisions that had to be made or have been made were really I mean, not super impactful decisions. Obviously impactful for those individuals, but I mean, this team to start a season looks about as good as anyone that I've seen since '88. You want to take it back to '74 when I first started watching this organization as a kid. Then
answer doesn't change, though.
It really doesn't.
Yeah. No, your big point, though, is well made. That ultimately, though, doesn't guarantee you anything.
No,
you
it
go
certainly
out there and
doesn't.
prove it. I mean, again, folks outside of Los Angeles going to look at the back-to-back titles and say, "Well, yeah, duh," but. There was certainly some questions and doubts at times. And they had to overcome some things, and they did. See if they can overcome this 3-0 deficit in the bottom of the ninth.
Lemons. Football season's over. Oh, come on, buddy. You still got basketball, hockey, baseball, soccer, racing, tennis, and awards. Ooh, that's my favorite season.
We should have a watch party.
Jim Beam and lemonade. Best enjoyed together.
Rev up for the new year with Meineke. Tires, engine repairs, oil changes, and brakes for any kind of weather. Fix now, pay over time with multiple financing options. Schedule an appointment today. Trust your key with Meineke. Meineke, doing car care right.
Another lost summer scrolling and swiping? Turns out the fix is right here. Create new lifetime memories from the comfort of your backyard. No passports, no reservations. Latham's premium handcrafted pools can be installed in weeks, not months. Our pools won't stain or crack and never require costly resurfacing. Inquire now to receive a free crystal finish upgrade valued at up to $3,000 and bring your favorite exotic watercolor and shimmer right to your own backyard. Visit lathampool.com now.
This is Alex. Alex needed help investing his savings. With his advisor, Dennis, he opened 3 accounts.
One for now, one for later, and of course, his retirement.
More than big goals for his future, Alex has got a plan to get there.
Come on, Max. Come see me. 39 years total and 21 in the major leagues. First time on a Sunday off. 5-4-3 or 6-4-3? Which one you take, Possum? 6-4-3? Thank you so much for all you do for us. Thank you. Here's a game ball for you.
Thank you so much.
You kind of do it. Espy, it's going to find a gap. Yes, sir. Come on, get there. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah.
Some of our favorite moments from the night with Dino Ebel mic'd up, as we do each and every spring, before the spring comes to an end. This
That
game,
ball is high, boy. Woo.
yeah, that ball's got a parachute on it. First out on the first pitch of the bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers trailing by 3.
Hi, Mickey Rope.
Hey, Dino, got a question from Evan Schreier. Which player has your favorite home run celly rounding third?
Which player has the celebration around third?
Yeah, with you.
I would probably go to Jock Peterson. Jock used to have this little thing with me, and I was kind of like, God, you want me to jump up in the air and do a little circle, half low 5? And, and that was pretty cool. So I said, look, you know what? If he can hit 30 of those every year, I'll do it every time.
Right. You sign up.
Yep. You know, we're getting back to the strong outfielder's arms. I remember last year in the World Series here at Dodger Stadium, Barger's in right. We got 2 outs. We're up a run early in the game. Freddie Freeman's still second. I think it was with 2 strikes. Now a hard base hit to Barger. Now there's a time as a third base coach you can be aggressive because you already got the lead. Now I know he's got one of the strongest arms in baseball. Freddie had a great jump. And here's Barger. He throws an 80 throw right on the money on the third base side, and Freddie Freeman is tagged out. Well, I'll take that. My process, I felt good about it because it's, 2 outs. He just stole the base with 2 strikes. It's hard to get a base hit with 2 outs. and Will Smith hits a bullet right at Barger, and I'm like, you know what? Here we go. Now, there's a time where, you know, maybe you're looking for a bad throw. If he throws that throw on the first base side and the catcher has to go to his backhand, you steal the run. But you give the credit to Barger. He threw it all the way in the air, third base side, tags Freddie out. So those are the moments in the game. As long as I feel my process is right, situation the game early, we got a lead, let's try to tack on, we'll do it.
I appreciate you taking us through that, Dino. Again, like when you're watching a game, you know, they don't have like the all 22 going, the all 9. So you're not seeing everything with all the coaches and all the communication, but then the literal snap of the fingers that folks have to make those decisions. So we appreciate you taking us in. Before this game comes to an end, save the best question for last on Instagram. This person's name is Brady Ebel, and he wants to know who is a better player, me or Trey.
That's good. And hey, I'm going to go, since he said, again, if he asked that question, I'm going to go with his little brother, Trey. I love it. That's good.
I had to get you on a hot mic, Dino.
That's great.
Shoot, he had to say Trey. He's living with Trey right now.
That's an excellent point, EK.
Yeah, Brady's on his own now. Trey's still with me. Hey, see if I got it, Eric.
Oh, the hand's still good.
You know what? I'm going to throw it in the stands here.
Chico Fernandez would be so happy right now.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Thinking
Come on, get in there.
Catch made in center by Teodosio.
That's a play.
Laid out to end the ball game and end spring.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Dino. Appreciate you each and every year. Dino Ebel, third base coach of the Dodgers. Go get him. 3-peat.
Yes, sir.
All right, EK. Next one counts.
Next one counts. I like the way Shohei threw tonight. Dodgers are ready to go, and I am excited about this upcoming year.
And so are we.
We hope that you enjoyed this spring training game. We now join the following MLB Network programming already in progress.